Good afternoon, dear students. Still, we are in the lockdown phase 3 period. Today is 14th of May 2020. And as I earlier said, that I am revising and repeating few topics for you all for the best preparation with some update. Okay. So today is for the MA Economics Semester 2 students who is opting the paper of Social Sector Environment. Earlier I have completed and revised all the health issues. Today I will just present before you the unit of environment, where the valuation of environment is a very important topic. So let us start. What is the importance of the valuation of the environment? Dear students, as we know that there are some ecosystem products and services that I have been already told you, and that you can divide into products and services. So what are the products from ecosystem from which you can think yourself that why economics should involve environment very seriously? Because in the COVID era, the danger of externalities has been emerged as a very important factor. So today, health is the externalities which is damaging economics. Maybe tomorrow, environment will turn as an external factor to damage the economy. So we should cautious for that. So what are the products? You can see the products is from environment we get food, fuel wood, non-timber forest products, fisheries products, marine products, wetland products, medical products, forage and agriculture products, water, the most important, reeds, building materials, etc. So these are all are the products directly we are taking from the environment. So why the valuation is important? Due to these all types of products. And what is the services directly we benefit from the environment? That is, you see, hydrological service, this is purification of water, capture, shortage and release of surface and groundwater, mitigation of floods and droughts, and there is a biodiversity, that is maintenance of biodiversity, which includes plants and animals. And again there is a climate concern, that is partial stabilization of climate through carbon sequestration and moderation of temperature extremes and the force of winds and waves. So these all are the ecosystem products and services. So what could be the better decisions इकोनॉमिक्स के लिए? अच्छा निर्णय क्या होगा? So we all know, as a student of economics, the resources are limited. This should be the thumb rule before explaining any topic of economics, that resources are limited and choices are inevitable. This is the thumb rule of the economics. And the third is understand the relative value of different choices, okay? And then financial, and then economic, and then social and cultural, and last but not least is environment. So this is all we have to take better decision regarding this all factor. If you leave the environmental issue, maybe tomorrow there is external damage caused by this environmental degradation, and again we will cry to see the position like COVID-19. So these all are the components of better decision, okay? And why we should think broader when we are talking about the environmental issue? We should think broader because economic value is not always equal to financial value. This all we should know. That is, this is not the cheapest way, but the highest net benefit. Not just commercial gain, but social welfare is the concept or aim. What is welfare? Welfare is yesterday I told you that well-being and happiness is a key factor of welfare. If you will not in the position of well-being, or if you are not happy, then there is a no welfare concepts. So today in the COVID era, everybody is moving, trying to focus from illness to wellness. So the concept should be well-being and happiness. And what is that? Next is net changes in well-being, and then not only monetary income but total economic value should be also seen. Market versus non-market factors should be explored, and internal versus external factors to be seen. So this is the thing. Before starting the topic, we have to think very broadly. Okay, and now, what is the meaning of measurement of environmental value? So you see that a measures used in survey-based valuation techniques known as contingent valuation method indicates an individual's willingness to pay money to obtain some derived level of good or service for an improved environment. So value can be broadly categorized as either instrumental or intrinsic. Instrumental value refers to the capacity of something when used to satisfy a want or preference. Earlier I told about the choice. So intrinsic value is regarded by ecological economists as being inherent in something. And instrumental or use value can be defined as accruing from those benefits which are attributed to present consumption of the resources. A distinction is made between direct and indirect use values, and direct use values may emerge from exchange or outside of exchange through self-consumption of resource to which individuals have access. On the other hand, indirect use value is the main consequence of the ecological functions that the natural resources perform. So before valuation the economy, we should know about the meaning of why we should value. So this is how you can explain in your paper. And there is also some more thing. The option value and existence value is one another things. What is option value? Option value refers to willingness of the people to keep the option of postponing the decision on the value of the resources. This is very important. We have to postpone our decision for the sake of environment. So this is the one method of valuation. And existence value represents the value which an individual is willing to pay for the environmental amenity, even though that person receives no direct value. So this is also a terminology we have to see in the coming slides. And the existence value is often termed as non-use value. And conceptually, the total economic value that we term as a TEV in any formula of resources consists of its use value, UV, and non-use value, NUV. So TEV, UV and NUV becomes the formula to be understood by you. So what is total economic value? Started the valuation, that is a use value plus non-use value. What we are using and what we are not using. So the both aggregation is called as total economic value. Further, use value may be divided into direct use value, DUV, the indirect use value, IUV, and the option value, that is OV. Again you have to make one formula. What equation become after the first formula? That becomes total economic value is equal to within big bracket DUV plus TUV plus OV, and the bracket outside the bracket is NUV. So this is what you have to learn and you have to remember while studying this topic. Okay, so dear students, then what are the measuring tool of economic value? So very quickly I must say that willingness to pay, so use this term and learn this term, willingness to pay, WTP, and an amount. What is WTP? An amount to ensure an improvement happiness. Earlier I've talked about happiness. Avoid environmental regression or some type of consumption, and a decline the use. So this is willingness to pay variables. And what is willingness to accept? That is called as WTA, compensation to forego an improvement and tolerate a decline. So this is, so there is two term, WTP and WTA. And what is meaning of this? That is an improvement is called to benefit. When we improve our environment, that benefits us. So improvement is always is equal to benefit, and a decline is equal to cost. That affects the cost, and avoided cost also is equal to benefit. So these all are the terminology for this paper, because if you will see two number of questions that may be asked as what is WTP, then you have to write about the WTP. What is WTA? So this is also formulate the 2 number question as well as 10 and 15 number questions. Okay, so there is another term, that is Cauchy option value. In the context of uncertainty, Cauchy option value is said to define the value of preserving options for further use, in the expectations that knowledge about the potential benefits or cost is associated with the option. So this is Cauchy option value. The basic concept of economic valuation underlying all these techniques is the willingness to pay. Earlier I explained about the willingness to pay of individuals for an environmental service or resources. A measure used in survey used valuation techniques known as contingent valuation method indicates an individual's willingness to pay money to obtain some derived level of a good or service for an improved environment. So the WTP measures is used when market prices do not exist. So this is what the meaning of Cauchy option value. So dear students, this is one topic which you have to prepare for the sake of answer asked in the sector of environment. So what is the willingness to accept? Let us explain this to you. Another concept of economic valuation is willingness to accept, that is WTA. It is measures of what an individual would have to be given to cause him or her to accept loss in welfare caused by, for example, a decline in the level of resource or environmental quality. So the WTA measures indicates the monetary equivalent that would be necessary to compensate for the welfare loss from the change. Okay, so this is the concept of willingness to accept. And why there is a need for environmental valuation? Let us talk about this. Because of environmental litigation. Number one, non-market demand valuations have traditionally been used by government to access the damage compensation and need for further changes in environmental policy. And second need is environmental dispute resolutions, and third is guiding environmental regulations, and the fourth is evaluating proposed environmental programs. So I will just send you on by the mail, and you just prepare the notes about the need of environmental valuation. Okay, and next you can see this is slides. This is the slides to you for understand about use values and non-use values. As you can say about the use values. Use values are direct values, that is outputs that can be consumed or processed directly, such as timber, fodder, fuel, etc. Indirect values, that is ecological services such as flood control, regulations of water flows, etc. And third is option values, that is premium placed on maintaining resource and landscape for future possible direct and indirect uses. So this is use values, 3: direct, indirect, and option. And what is non-use values? Non-use values is a existence values, that is intrinsic value. Earlier I told you of resource and landscapes irrespective of its use, such as cultural, aesthetic, bequest, significant, etc. So we have to also think about the existence values of the environment, which includes the cultural, aesthetic, and bequest significance of the society. Okay, so this is use value and non-use values. I have already explained you, so I'm skipping this. And next is the terminology used as revealed preference method, cost-based method, and stated preference method. So you have to learn about this terminology also. What is revealed preference method? That is market price method, productive approach, surrogate market approach. And within this market methods, market price is evaluated, effect, and within productive, effect on production is evaluated, and surrogate market, travel cost is evaluated. And within travel cost, there is a hedonic pricing, which there is a further, when we will go in research area, then you will equate with this hedonic pricing method. Okay, so this is the revealed preference method. Now, what is cost-based method? And stated cost-based method is a replacement cost. Earlier I told you, and cost of providing substitute services, and damage cost, that is avoided. And in state preference method, there is a contingent valuation, conjoint analysis, and choice experiments. So these all terminology you should know in this paper only, because this is not a specific paper of environmental studies but a part of social sector. So you have to learn the terminology, so that when you opt for specialization in the environmental economics or go for the research in environmental area, you may see this terminology and calculate according to your data through any analysis. Okay, so, and third is now productivity method. Within productivity method, there is the economic contribution of ecosystem to other production and consumption activities. That is a market value as an input. And second is flood attenuation, benefits from forest, and example in Madagascar, value of flood damage to paddy production. Earlier in Madagascar, there was a evaluation of flood damage or paddy production. And second is NBP, net value production for forest, water state production, and which calculated in the Madagascar like this. Okay, so these all are the terminology which we have to understand. And what are the advantage of and limitations of the productive methods? There are many advantages. That is a straightforward, data requirements are limited and relevant, data may be ready available, hence method relatively inexpensive to apply. The second is only resource and services that are marketed can be valued. Most difficult aspect is to be able to quantify in this area. So these are the advantage of the direct. And the next terminology is called as travel cost. What is travel cost? The travel cost is how much people spend to use or benefit from using ecosystem for recreational purpose. So that means people's implied willingness to pay here. Okay, so in travel cost we see the term people's implied willingness to pay. And what is in USA, there is a value impacts of improved environmental quality on freshwater recreation in the US. So in USA there is a study which values the impacts of environmental quality. So in India also, when we will go in any urban areas, we can take the advantage of this travel cost method. Okay, so these all are the terminology which you have to understand about. And what is the advantage of this travel cost method? This is limited to recreational values, requires complex statistical analysis, likely to estimate value of one factor because difficult to separate our effect to different factors. And the last is replacement cost. What is replacement cost? The cost of replacing on environmental good or services, that is called as a minimum estimate of money saved. In this example I have quoted for you from the National Park of Cambodia. There is a value of mangroves ecological surveys in the time of flood variables, etc. And the second, they have calculated like this: storm protection 60,000 pound, and split trapping is this, and total value is calculated as like this. So this is the terminology which you have to understand, and further in the research area you have to apply like this. And the next is the cost of mitigation ecosystem degradation. So this is the cost of mitigating and averting the effects of the loss of an environmental good or services. This is a minimum estimate of money saved. So these all are the terminology of valuing the environmental ecosystem. Dear students, this is a topic only for you to learn the technical terminology of the valuing system and the concept of ecosystem. And further, I am again repeating, this is not a specialized paper of environmental studies, because this is a part of social sector and environment. So you have to understand about the few concept and few terminology used in this topic. Thank you, take care and be safe.